Take a look at the chat here, see what the issue actually is. Konfetarius having connection issues. Deadly Storms OP. So
it's true.
Are waiting for
Deadly Storms are deadly for a reason.
They are pretty strong. They are fairly strong.
Oh my god, pause screen! I didn't intro the game. This is the round of 4 game. Yeah, it's round of 4 game, DominateDominion.com, League of Legends Dominion Tournament number 27. We're almost at 30 of these. What do? This is Pays Evelynn Child Support versus Amputease. Pays Evelynn Child Support being made up of Painkillar on Amumu, CaptnBuwberry as Swain, Panzerzs having picked Pantheon, konfetarius playing as Kha'Zix, and BuddhaRice using Kayle. On one half of your casters, I'm Gandair, and casting with me is
Chobra here, and let's introduce the purple team on this side. It's going to be Amputease with brownbruiser on Lee Sin, Hammerhand on Irelia, RubMahNips on Vayne, NoGod TryScience on Malphite, and Metalfenrir on Olaf. And game's just about to start. Kha'Zix has entered the game with the Prospector Blades. We see Lee Sin picked up the parts for a Phage, going straight for that health, attack, damage, slow item. Phage is so good, and it just brings a lot to the table for how much it costs. It is getting hit a little bit, especially for ranged champions in that next patch coming up, which I think it's pretty fair. It's mostly armed, of course, against Corki and Ezreal, and Lee Sin trying to get the first hit onto Swain. Not going to happen. Swain actually gets the snare onto Malphite, but he had his shield, Granite shield, but there is the follow-through from Swain, trying to bring him down a little bit. Lee Sin does a safeguard on him, though, so fair deal. Everyone is still pretty much at full health. Now everyone level 4, it's a 4v4 now. RubMahNips does take a little bit of damage. There's a safeguard once again. brownbruiser very on top of that protection, and still no one looking that aggressive. We see Swain just trying to put out some poke, but that's costing him a lot of mana. If they go into fight soon, Buwberry is actually not going to have much mana too. He is waiting now, smartly so. He wants to get some regen before they go commit to a fight. Kha'Zix now looking for an isolation. He's poking across the wall with his spikes, and we see NoGod TryScience trying to zone out the enemy team, and there is Painkillar now jumping in with a bandage toss. Buwberry does have some mana up. He does get the decurify and the snare onto Hammer. Hammer is taking tons of damage. Will he be the first kill? No, RubMahNips actually gets the first kill onto Amumu. Meanwhile, we see brownbruiser getting a kill and now trying to zone out Buwberry as Nips tries to get more damage onto konfetarius. Double kill going down for brownbruiser. Buwberry still trying to get the kill onto Nips, but Nips is going to finish off the kill. Decrepify, no, not going to get the kill, especially with that safeguard. Can Bruiser and Nips get the capture though? We do see Irelia coming up, but Painkillar is back to stop that capture. Painkillar actually just jumps right in onto Hammerhand, knows that Nips and brownbruiser need to watch out a little bit, but Nips actually says forget the fight, I'm going to go for the tower. Hammerhand taking too much damage though. Painkillar needs to be pushed away by that Consent, but still taking, or still putting out a lot of damage with those tears. konfetarius now trying to chase down RubMahNips. He's isolated, so if he can get a Q, RubMahNips is done, but NoGod TryScience does get some good heal down, allowing Amputease to run. No, never mind. CaptnBuwberry shows up to finish off that kill, gets a double kill, and NoGod TryScience now forced to run away as we see Pax finally getting the windmill.
Now, CaptnBuwberry with an excellent lead on that never move in order to be able to tag Vayne and get her with it. Really good prediction of, you know, just how much you need to have that placed down in advance. But down here at the bottom, BuddhaRice in between Metalfenrir and RubMahNips getting condemned into a wall down there. Metalfenrir is going to go down in the exchange, but so is Kayle, unfortunately. So a gank that went kind of both ways down there in that bottom lane. It's going to leave Vayne absent from any action up top. Looks like Pantheon is turning around to go down and deal with her as Amputease tries to secure the Storm Relic in the middle of the map. Hammerhead begins to channel out. Painkillar goes in with the bandage toss right in the middle, and now is taking a ton of damage for his troubles. Has to throw down the ultimate in order to try and create a gap, but gets slowed very quickly thereafter. And we see a couple of tantrums coming out, but really not too much. Got a little bit too far out away from the team there and could not escape, unfortunately.
Yeah, meanwhile, Panzerzs chased away Rub on that Vayne. With that Storm Shield was looking really scary, but Rub actually played that very, very smartly, waited until the animation for the stun on the Aegis from Pantheon start, and then used Condemn to push him away so that the stun wouldn't last, and Vayne would be able to jump away. Meanwhile, Buwberry now caught 3v1, is using his ultimate, but he's going to run out of mana too. There it is, mana is out. He's not going to be able to sustain any longer. No more damage coming out. Maybe some kill. Meanwhile, NoGod TryScience was zoned down, isolated, takes a lot of burst damage from konfetarius. Panzerzs tries to push push away. Vayne does block one hit, but there's still the true damage coming in afterwards. Hammerhand now zoning out. Panzerzs along with brownbruiser. That's going to leave another 3v1 up top. Hammerhand jumps in, but it's actually going to be Vayne. No, it's going to be Hammerhand taking damage first, but there goes the channel down to the tower. There's the Garrison, though. That allows for a quick kill by Panzerzs onto Hammerhand. brownbruiser now getting chased away. Painkillar is... No, there is the Sonic Wave Resonating Strike, but there's a minion block, but there's the Safeguard. Can Painkillar catch up with the Banish Sauce? Not going to hit. brownbruiser gets away at the very last second with that Safeguard.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier on when Lee Sin was actually first highlighted is that between the Sonic Wave and the Safeguard and just being able to kind of manipulate where he goes with and get in and out of fights that way. And the Safeguard super helpful in Dominion because there's so many narrow engagements like the one that we just had up at the top, and he was really able to escape largely because of that. If there was not a target, then he might not have been able to escape that. Now, RubMahNips trying to go for that Storm Relic looks like going to be uncontested. There's really no one in a position to try and stop that, but Painkillar and Shotspore is kind of all over the map. They have really good map position right now. RubMahNips sticks his head out, but Pex does not bite on, unfortunately. NoGod TryScience coming around from behind, looking for a good spot to ult in, maybe. Not finding one. Thought he was going to bite on it when they were all three clumped up, but it looks like no. They're going to opt for killing Panzerzs instead, and making quick work of konfetarius. And Painkillar coming in to try and delay them a little bit, but they just have so much damage, and they're able to get a kill off on him. They're going to split up. They're going to go two different directions here. Some are going to stay there. Vayne's going to go up to the top, and CaptnBuwberry is saying, well, I'm a little bit too far away from that fight. I'm just going to take their drill. And it looks like he's got some minions. He's going to be able to secure that point. So a little bit of a changing of the guard right here in this game. Amputease is going to take 3 points, and Painkillar and Shotsport is going to take 2, and almost a half points there. See if Kayle can get this neutral. Minions, so good. Gonna give BuddhaRice a way to engage this bottom point now, being able to pick that fight with Metalfenrir, but NoGod TryScience comes down. Kayle using that invincibility, gonna buy her a little bit of extra time, but she's not quite as fast as Malphite is, and Olaf coming around, and his axe is hungry. He's got lightning. Kayle has a kill on Malphite in that exchange.
Oh! Man, does finish off just so much sustain coming out from that Kayle, and meanwhile Hammerhand gets killed by the tower. konfetarius coming in. RubMahNips needs to watch out. There's the slow, and RubMahNips not gonna have an escape. Gets shut down by konfetarius. konfetarius on that Kha'Zix, great chaser, great assassin. Meanwhile, top brownbruiser, can he defend against these two? No, but he should be able to get the delay. He does interrupt both of them, but he's taking so much damage. The tower is trying to beat down Painkillar, but there's the channel. brownbruiser still trying to delay, and he gets up with the safeguard. Can he actually get away? Nope. konfetarius says hello, free kill. Picks it up with his claws. Meanwhile, bottom, Metalfenrir is now channeling. Can he get the neutralize this time around? Can he turn it around? He does get the neutralize, but BuddhaRice has returned. BuddhaRice is going to be able to clear the waves a lot faster than Metalfenrir can. Metalfenrir jumps in with his own ultimate, though there is no tower, so he has the offensive advantage, and he wasn't taking too much damage of exhaust, but CaptnBuwberry shows up for the assist. BuddhaRice barely survived, having used that intervention just in case at the last second to come out on top in that fight. Pex is just very, very mobile right now. They have a lot of cutoffs, they have a lot of ganks, and yet they're still able to put out some good map pressure. Meanwhile, top portion, once again, we see Hammerhand going down on the windmill. Panzerzs going for the interrupt. No, they're actually going to turn around and try to fight. NoGod TryScience using his ultimate to peel for RubMahNips. Oh, the curse of the Sand Money misses, and that allows Vayne to go right back in. And as we see, brownbruiser blocks the Vanish Toss, but there's Buwberry with a decrepit fight and the snare. RubMahNips taking so much damage. Uses Condemn to push Swain away. Meanwhile, Hammerhand not able to get the kill because of the exhaust. Now brownbruiser completely isolated, and sandwiched between 3 people, tries to get away with that safeguard, but knows he is done for and decides to turn around, delay the chase a little bit so that Vayne has an escape, and that's going to allow konfetarius to capture the drill. If Malphite doesn't get there soon enough, I don't think he will be quick enough. Painkillar actually catches RubMahNips with that bandage toss. He just needs a couple more seconds on that tier. Can he get the kill? No, he jumps in with the bandage toss, but he's taking lots of laser damage. Needs to run away as brownbruiser comes down and lands the Sonic Wave. That's going to be a kill for Lee Sin, as we see Buwberry and konfetarius running away on the minimap. We're going to make sure that that's a confirmed kill. Olaf's actually going to come in and pick it up with that interception, and BuddhaRice now works away from the boneyard.
Yeah, being chased back away from that point, he's got to deal with Olaf and Lee Sin down there, and there's been a lot of active ganks in that bottom half of the map. Up at the top end of the map, however, Hammerhand trying to lay on this point, but Swain and Pantheon just doing a lot of damage up there, that upper half of the map. And now NoGod TryScience trying to retreat. RubMahNips is just hanging out behind the house, turns around the corner and is like, nope, tumbles right away from that, sees that Pantheon is right there, practically in Vayne's face, didn't want to have anything to do with that. The bottom lane, however, another multi-person play for the bottom. konfetarius going up for brownbruiser, and with a bandage toss, able to secure that. And Olaf and getting taken down in the bottom, and Kayle leaving that fight, heading straight immediately over for the Boneyard afterward. And with konfetarius, they only have to deal with Hammerhand, and they might be able to pick that fight there, especially with some minions on the team. Hammerhand has popped the ultimate, has landed a couple of good hits, but an exhaust followed up on that. konfetarius damage being decreased by that, but it's still enough, fortunately, to be able to turn the tower around. But now Metalfenrir and brownbruiser here, and konfetarius knows that he has to back away from that because that's just one combo away from getting destroyed. He's able to dodge the sonic wave, though, decides to pick that fight with brownbruiser, leaps out of the way. Only feels like he's getting a little bit too close there. Metalfenrir and BuddhaRice duking it out, but Metalfenrir getting the worst end of that exchange and is taken down. And now can BuddhaRice help out his teammate? No, unfortunately. He is going to pick up the revenge kill right there and be able to secure the bottom point.
Man, konfetarius delayed that duel for so long that we did see BuddhaRice being able to pick up the double kill. BuddhaRice now just going to port back, got the capture. Actually going to turn around and delay this a little bit, sees that RubMahNips is very squishy. Look at that damage. Just one. Oh, and there's the Painkillar catch with the bandage toss. Earlier we did see on my screen that Painkillar did chase down that Vayne and turns right around with that bandage toss again, putting out a lot of damage on the Metalfenrir. BuddhaRice not sure what to do. There's a Garrison onto the tower though, so much damage onto both Metalfenrir and brownbruiser. Can Painkillar land one more bandage toss? No, he's just going to make sure he walks into the brush. There's a guaranteed bandage toss, and he's going to hit it, get the kill, and they turn back around to brownbruiser, dodging the sonic wave by BuddhaRice, and then there's the intervention. Now Panzerzs coming in to make sure that Lee Sin has no escape. Hex is just all over this game right now. They almost have the drill captured. It's a 4-0 cap right now. A 3v2 up at the drill. Buwberry getting sacrificed by konfetarius though. But Panzerzs has now shown up. Can they delay this capture and neutralize, or are they just going to give it up? Will they take the risk? They're so far ahead. They are going to catch NoGod TryScience alone first, and then konfetarius sweeps right onto RubMahNips. Gets interrupted by the bandage toss. Great play by Peck, waiting for that setup. NoGod TryScience also going to go down. Double kill for konfetarius, but now it's a 1v3. Can he get out? No, exhaust is too strong. Trying to get out using his ultimate, but he doesn't have another proc. He's trying to delay as long as possible, and Buwberry comes in with the snare, not going to hit. We see NoGod TryScience coming up with that revive to turn that fight around, but it's still a 4-0 cap. Hammerhand finally getting one tower for Amputease, 4-1. Meanwhile, BuddhaRice alone here at bottom, but Metalfenrir is just going to melt immediately. That forces brownbruisers to turn around and use safeguard, but there's an intervention, and there's the tower damage onto brownbruiser. Not looking too good for Amputease. Double kill under the tower, barely taking any damage for BuddhaRice. Hammerhand has now shown up with RubMahNips and brownbruiser. Brownbruiser misses the sonic wave, actually hits a minion, but there's konfetarius going to instantly kill that Vayne, who just gets bursted down. No sign of her health bar anywhere. konfetarius still alone though. Vayne returns for the revenge kill with that revive, and it's going to go to Irelia, but that left the drill open. Still a 4 cap by Pex. It's going to be game. Excellent play.
Yeah, momentary 5 cap too before that last point got to go neutral. Pays Evelynn child support. Game started off kind of ordinary, but Pex was able to get a hold of it and really start rolling things pretty hard as konfetarius was able to get a few more levels, get a few more points in his abilities, and just start killing people. They were really able to single out Vayne very well, and BuddhaRice did an excellent job in the bottom lane. Pex able to take the victory and move on to the finals.